I am Mrs. Rashmi Singh. I am the principal of Poddar Brio International School. It is located here at Badlapur. It is affiliated to CBSE for secondary section and senior secondary section, which is 10 plus 2. We are here since 2015, and it's approximately ninth year of the school running this year. And we have approximately 3,400 students accommodated in our campus. The school is also affiliated and it has procured permission to run the state junior college in the campus. So we also have 10 plus 2 state junior college which runs in the campus. And of course, we are also looking forward for different educational ventures that we could introduce for our children here. And if it is about me, I am a postgraduate candidate, or I can say a postgraduate. I hold a degree in the area of the subject of physics with a B.Ed. I have also pursued my MPhil, and now I am pursuing law. I'm in the final year of my law. I have been into international curriculum in the start of my career in the year 2006. I started with the IGCSE trainer, tutor, teacher in RIMS International School and Junior College. It is located in Juhu. For approximately 7 years of my life, I have dedicated there. And thereafter, I got an opportunity to also head the department for the IB physics in Santa Cruz for Poddar International School. And here I started my journey in Poddar Brio International School as a vice principal. And thereafter, I took over as principal. So I'm here in school since 2015. I strongly feel, ma'am, there are of course every aspect, every new concept has some pros and cons. Well, here I feel the new education policy has a lot of consideration for the students. One of them being, introducing the curriculum in their native language is one of it. And there are various, uh, there are various levels at which there could be switch over by children for the choice of subjects that they want. So I'm just trying to give you some highlights which I liked about NEP. The first one, as I said, it is it is something which will help children also learn in their native and mother tongue, especially given the remote areas and even here in the school. I think in the urban areas as well. If children wish to opt to study in their native language, and if the schools are offering the native languages courses, I mean the subjects to be explained, to be taught in native language. So that is one aspect of the NEP which is beneficial for students. The second one, as I said, there are different levels at which there could be switch over or there could be a transition in terms of subject, in terms of streams that could be done by students.
Madam, your this got interrupted. Hello.
Their likes, their preferences, which subjects they are, they are easily scoring or they are easily understanding those subjects, and accordingly, of course, it's the time where they should also find out what are the different career opportunities, and accordingly, they would have chance in the NEP to find their interest at different levels. So these were some of the important aspects I felt, and the best part is here there would be no obligations of the the boxed subjects like you have the streams which were earlier defined like science stream and commerce stream. I strongly feel, ma'am, there are of course every aspect, every new concept has some pros and cons. Well, here I feel the new education policy has a lot of consideration for the students. One of them being, introducing the curriculum in their native language is one of it. And there are various, uh, there are various levels at which there could be switch over by children for the choice of subjects that they want. So I'm just trying to give you some highlights which I liked about NEP. The first one, as I said, it is it is something which will help children also learn in their native and mother tongue, especially given the remote areas and even here in the school. I think in the urban areas as well. If children wish to opt to study in their native language, and if the schools are offering the native languages courses, I mean the subjects to be explained, to be taught in native language. So that is one aspect of the NEP which is beneficial for students. The second one, as I said, there are different levels at which there could be switch over, or there could be a transition in terms of subject, in terms of streams that could be done by students. There are two to three very specific implementations that this school has done. One of it is the introduction of the skill subjects, madam. We've started with the introduction of skill subjects right from our primary grades. We have introduced with the subjects like the technical subjects like the coding, robotics, the artificial intelligence, the financial literacy, the banking and insurance, and of course some subjects like home sciences, and of course the different aspect of financial literacy is what we have introduced here in our school, and we are getting an overwhelming response. We have also included IT as one of the optional subjects for skills. However, skills are not these which I just said. There are a lot of other concepts and skill subjects that are introduced. So what we have decided this year is we will try to incorporate the introduction for the remaining skill subjects in the form of the club activities during the school hours itself. There's 2 club periods per week that we've incorporated. So in these club periods, children will be able to also understand what the different skill subjects are, like photography, like cooking, or like having some kind of internship done, like the basic electrical wiring, networking, or the different specific technical skills which children should know. So we've tried to incorporate these aspects also in our academic planner in the form of the CCA, which is co-curricular activities. And apart from that, we have also introduced sports as one of the extracurricular subjects, and that is especially we've tried to give a very separate timing for these sports after school hours. And of course, children who are interested, they could definitely opt for it. So some of these are the initiatives by the school, and as I said, we are also into developing a full-fledged technical lab, be it a robotic subject or coding. I think children will be able to use these specialized labs for enhancing their technical skills, which is also one of the highlights of NEP, madam. So these are few implementations the school has done. I feel there should be a stronger connect between the students and the parents, which these days we feel there's a huge communication gap, because certain set of instructions which we wish to convey to the parents through students, it doesn't get communicated. There could be a lot of reasons for it. Of course, the parents today are the working parents, and probably it's difficult for them to get that specialized time, because we see most of the students for their academic needs, they are out with somebody. I mean, either they are tutored by some agencies, or some tuition classes that they go for, and that's how parent feels that the academic needs are done. But academic needs are not just the subject needs or the subject competencies. There's a lot of aspect of development of the emotional aspect, the rational values in students, the kind of the communication which needs to build up over the years. So these are some misfits in today's era. So I feel this needs to be specifically taken care. Some solutions have to be devised so that the parent, student, and the school, they should be very closely connected, so that we could all serve for the betterment of the student. I feel the students today, they have a lot of things to teach them, to give them information. Lot of things which attract these students towards themselves. It could be anything, of course, related to the technical advancement today in society, where children are not just dependent on the connect with the close friends, but they are also connected through various other people, through different kinds of the social media platforms. So where these children, they are never alone, so they don't really feel the need of being connected or associated with the near and dear family members. So this is one of the growing problems that I'm seeing. There's hardly any kind of interaction or any kind of exchange of communication or any kind of exchange of important information through students to the parents, or sometimes a student may be in need of some emotional aspect, but due to the disconnect we see, due to the communication lag, and due to the mismatch time of the parent arriving home and the student needing the rightful advice, the rightful corrections, it doesn't happen, especially when the parents are working. So I feel this is something which needs to be really thought upon by parents, and something needs to be done so that children are groomed in a cultured environment. Children are groomed with respect to inculcating the right rational values within them, and so that these children, in near future, they also are able to help their society in the similar manner as we are thinking today to help them.